Limitless, yeah.
All right, y'all. Hey, you only know long I haven't been in studio, man. Wow. What's going on, everybody? This is DLIFE, man. Another edition of Fusion right here. And this is actually my first time in studio at our new time. That's right. That's right. Tuesday nights. All you know it is now. So it's all good. We here. And let's check my tie now. All right. Nixon 4. All right, Nixon 4. All right, if you're any fan of the NBA playoffs, if you're a fan of sports like me, you know where my heart is right now. It's all about my New York Knicks. We are in the finals since 1999, people. All right, this is a long time coming. I mean, 1999, I could tell you exactly where I was when I was supporting the Knicks. Standing up in my living room out there in Brooklyn. I mean, we was great. Yeah, that's how long I out here. I out forever. Yeah. So, I mean, having that kind of feeling, with spirit. I mean, I'm a Nick fan from since Patrick Ewing days. That team there, Starks, all of that. Actually took my son to a training camp with John Starks. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna put that picture up. Yeah, took my son. Wow, that's a long time, man. That should tell you how long and how much of a Knicks fan I am. All right. So for my Knicks now to be in the finals, it is a big thing. I mean, it's gonna be like a 2-week holiday here in New York City with the Knicks. Being in the finals, man. Yes, and I know we don't have home court advantage, but we got this. The way how the Knicks been playing, right? We got this. We could do this. And I can't wait because if it's one thing, if you know about New York teams and when they win championships, there's the ticker tape parade, where it's like the Canyon of Heroes down in the Wall Street area, downtown Manhattan. And the teams parade up that canyon and people throw confetti and there's confetti and all of that coming through from all the buildings coming down on them. And it's like a lot of people and it's, and then they go to this big ceremony in the mayor's lawn and all of that. So I should tell you, the last time I've been down there for that was when the Giants won the Super Bowl. Well, they go figure. All right. So that was then. That's the last time I've been out there. And I actually took my kids there for that one too. So, I mean, it's definitely gonna be I'm all Nick right now. I'm all Knicks right now. People, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited. You can hear it in my voice. I'm excited for New York. I'm excited for the Knicks team. I'm just excited right now. But anyway, Ole ain't come here for that. Ole ain't come here for me to talk sports. All right. Although that's a good idea, I feel like a good idea, and I feel like it's started a sports show, because I'm well versed. I'm in it, you know what I mean. But no, that is for another day and another time. All right, people. All right. Just want a public service announcement too. There's been a change in the lineup for Pure this coming Saturday in Delaware. Pure, the all-white affair. No longer would Patrice Roberts be performing on that due to circumstances beyond her control and the promoter's control in terms of them being able to be in the US. But the replacement is Bungie Garlin and Fay-Ann Lyon. All right. So it just gets better and better, man. I mean, we're going to talk more about that a little later on. But this episode here, Fusion, folks, I want to take you guys back with a couple interviews that I had over when we were in St. Thomas. And I took parts from the interview because I really didn't get a chance to highlight their music, right? The artist's music. And we were more so in tune with promoting St. Thomas Carnival as we should be. All right. So I want to take the opportunity now because we have the content, man, to really, you know, enhance their interview with their music so you get a gasp as for what it is and what these artists are about, because we touched briefly on a lot of things, and we really didn't get a chance to show their music other than some of them performing on stage and stuff like that. But for you to really hear the music, and I want to do that tonight. All right. You know who I have Anika Berry. All right. Shout out to Anika Berry. This is one of the most multifaceted, talented artists out there. I mean, she has a full-time job as a registered nurse, people, and this woman still finds time, all right, to be touring, doing music, performing, and that is no small feat. And she talks about that too, but we really didn't get a chance to show her music. So we're gonna do all that. She's gonna be one of my first artists we're gonna talk to. Also, we're gonna feature my good friend GBM Nutron from a long time, from them time to now. My boy GBM Nutron. Also, we're gonna talk to a legend. All right, we're gonna talk to a legend, Mr. Hines from the legendary band Steel Pulse, right? One of my big tunes. Roller skates. Oh, good. Big tune, man. Yeah, I'm going to get into all of that. And of course, all I know how to touch on my sister, Destra. All right. I had to talk with my sister because that conversation with her was so candid, man. But again, I didn't get to show her music. And, I want to fix that because she has a new tune out now too with a new video. So we want to feature all that. So boys and girls, strap in, sit tight, all right, and let me start this thing tonight. All right. Good. I'm a bunchy gal in frame of mind there, Well, it take all the time there, All right, man. Enough games. All right, y'all. First up, all right, I got an opportunity to chat with Anika Berry, and this is somewhat how it went. You do.
Thank
You made a name for yourself with Saddle.
Yeah, man.
You put your name on the map with Saddle. The visual. I mean, I had people reach out to me that was like, "Who's that young lady with them three women doing that Saddle thing?" Right? So, what was that like? I mean, I know you've been putting in the grind from before, but what was that like finally getting that breakthrough?
You know, I've been working super hard. Like even before Saddle, I had a song called Jammin'. I have a song called Jammin', and that song took me around the world just performing it. I think it's a good song to connect to the crowd.
Right.
So that song, and then once Saddle came, and I was able to put the performance song and now a song that people know together. It was like, okay, this girl, she's here to stay.
Right.
So then I dropped Patty back next,
Right.
and it's like, all right. She's definitely not going anywhere. But the journey has been amazing. So we just give God thanks and praise. And we put in the work. Ransom, my management, he does amazing. He did the visuals for Saddle and does visuals for pretty much all my stuff. So anything you see post up on YouTube or my Instagram page is Ransom. I'm just grateful for the journey. I've been to like 13 countries now,
Wow.
charting on multiple platforms, iTunes. I was nominated at the Caribbean Music Awards.
Yep.
Best Female Artist of the Year, Impact Award, Best New Artist. So it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
And as we see a lot going on, Anika, you have a career.
Yes.
You have a nursing profession.
I'm also a registered nurse.
I mean, not just. I mean, I no disrespect to any LPN or stuff like that, but you're a registered nurse, which is in itself, it takes a lot to get to that plateau.
Yeah, a lot of
same
hard work, a lot of
hard work.
Yeah.
Now, when you were going through that and doing that and in school for that, did you have the inclination of, okay, I still want to be a Anika the performer? Was that still there?
Yeah, I went to school for journalism and communications first.
Okay.
So musical theater wasn't a stranger to me. I transitioned into nursing. My mom's a nurse as well. I needed something that was really going to pay the bills. Like, let's be real. What's a career that I know isn't going to go anywhere? So as I'm in nursing, I said, I'm still missing something. I really love nursing. I love to take care of my patients. 12-hour shifts is hard. It's a high demand. It's a lot on your feet and your body. So COVID came now, and I was able to put pen to paper and write my experiences. I wasn't writing soca at this time. I did like R&B, I did gospel, those kind of songs. And I said, you know what, I really still love music. How about I try to touch a stage again? You know, let's see if the skills are still there. I just wanted something to do with my pastime. And once I did my first song, Drive, I was doing background vocals, and I said, nah, I have to keep pushing this. Every time somebody heard my song, they would reach out and say, Anika, I love your voice, I love your sound, like, keep going. And I'm like, in the beginning, I'm still a nurse, you know. And then it just started to keep growing and grow, and I said, okay, I have to do both. And then it came, now I'm giving my songs to my or letting my patients hear my music, and they're telling me, nah, you have a gift, like, what are you doing here? You need to go and do that. But I think my two gifts is saving lives through medicine and music. So just incorporating both in my life journey. That's what God gave me to do, so I just do it.
I'm going to pose a difficult question here, Anika. And I know you're probably challenged with this a lot internally. When you reach that pinnacle, your nursing career, your performing career, I mean, it's going to be hard to maintain because nursing in itself is very demanding. Like you said, 12-hour shifts. You know, there's a lot. I mean, I think you guys are most, you know, highly unappreciated when it comes to the nursing first responders. So you guys are there. What?
I get it.
Where? All right. When would the crossroads reach? What would it be? I mean,
I worked so hard to get my license, that title. You know, school, I did an accelerated program. That was 15 months of just hard work studying every day. I had no life for 15 months. I went on Facebook and I said, Olia, see you later. You won't see me in a while because I'm doing this. I don't think I would stop. I think my position on the floor might change. I might do something behind the scenes or open up some kind of health institution. If I can't be there in the forefront, you know, then I would send somebody to do it, but I still want to be in an active role. Like, I think it's very important for health in the communities. We always need health. So, and just the other day I was sharing a little health tips with my crew, and Soca artists, we need it. We need to drink water too. So I don't think I'll ever stop. It's just it'll be a different title.
A different title.
Yeah, but I still need to help the community.
Well, you know, you answered the question there. No, it's something that would definitely be adjusting.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, and
absolutely.
As you get more popular and the music gets more in tree and people start to get, you'll be a lot more in demand.
Maybe it'll be a berry clinic.
A berry clinic.
Yeah.
That was Anika Berry, a berry clinic. I like that. She got new music. This one is called Agon. Anika Berry. Check it out.
This.
Yo, babe.
You know, going on with the fellas in there tonight.
Where we going?
Just to the bar.
What bar?
One right down the street.
Down the street.
Yeah, you know it's been a long day, so you gotta take one drink.
You don't want to stay home and drink with me?
Of course, I wanna stay on that drink with the sweet that's berry. Now, I don't be like cook food, dog. Babe.
I bet you do.
Babes.
Yo.
You know, it's probably when I reach over tonight, right?
Yeah.
Make sure you're ready, you know?
Right.
Alright.
Yo, DJ Boogie Runs.
The sweetest berry, berry, berry. Don't ask where I going, where I going, where I going. Don't ask where I going. Just know I gone. So sweet. I gone, I gone, I gone, I gone. I not coming back. I gone, I gone, I gone, I gone. I not coming back. I gone, I gone, I gone, I gone. I not coming back. I gone, I gone. I'm not coming back. Don't play with me. You think this is hide and seek? I know that you don't rate me, and I don't keep you. You have games galore, but you're losing this for sure. 'Cause I don't want you no more. I'm using it all, that's why I gone, I gone, I gone, I gone. I'm not coming back. I gone, I gone, I gone, I gone. I'm not coming back. I gone, I gone, I gone, I gone. I'm not coming back. I gone, I gone. I'm not coming back. You're not checking. You buy me ring? No. You pay the bills? No. Anything I want is I go. You can't stress me, can't hold me. You do nothing for me. Don't leave you, don't call me. You will never find me. I gone, I gone, I gone, I gone. coming back. I gone. I'm not 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 coming back.
Antigua, raise your flag, aye. Carnival time. You feel it, I feel it, feel the rhythm now. When the sun rise up on the road, drums them on the air explode. We hear the bassline roll, that's when we lose control. We let the flags them fly, one in front and one behind. That's how we people wind, everybody moving high. You feel it? Yes I feel it. You need it? Yes I need it. The sweetest are the sweetest. It's more than a vibe. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Carnival sweet, sweet, sweet. Hands in the air, body don't lie.
Where I see your messages, promise you they send the road vestiges. Saturday, June 6th is a nice scene, coming in with Viking and the Vi Queen. It's not no competition, we on the road, pure white affair, a full episode, there with the crowd, and it is that we yellow own. Hi, Delaware, we still out of the truck with the girl them up on the top playing. Saturday, June 6th, Delaware is the pure white affair. And Bungee Garland and Fairlines, the Viking and Vi Queen will be there. Prepare. Mad tunes you're going to hear. Check. On the stage, out on the road, out on the road I will be staying. Out on the road, out on the road I will be staying.
Caribbean Massive
On Thursday, September 3rd
to Monday, September 7th.
all roads lead to New York Carnival Week, presented by
Anika.
Get ready for 5 days of music,
Mass,
culture,
Panorama, Road.
Kiddies Carnival, and more.
Enjoy the mass.
Feel the rhythm.
Visit carnival.nyc
Or follow Anika Carnival on FB and IG for more.
See you there.
I love Soca
With energy.
Tune in every Saturday from 2 p.m. till 6 p.m.
With DJ DLIFE and Iron Voice.
They got the music.
Your show is the best soca show I've ever listened to.
Best selector of the century. Dear life.
The energy.
That's a big man. Baby love, come on, them. We are going. Hey, my girl, we are going. So,
That's a kind of like an aggressive beg, though.
Jamaica.
And the joke.
You should have there very early.
We need just share from 2 o'clock.
As a matter of fact, play your commercial.
No,
Play your commercial.
Live on Soundchat Radio.
And syndicated on Synergy TV.
Every Saturday, 2 to 6 p.m.
The most entertaining show on your Saturday.
There's a grace period of 2.5 years old.
What?
Where baby father supposed to go there and everything good.
even if they're not together.
Listen to me, man. A baby father.
DJ DLIFE
and Iron Voice.
Double trouble, we say. Join us from Saturday, October 3rd to Sunday, October 11th for the exhilarating Miami Carnival season. Featuring over 20 mass bands and 20 Juve bands. Plus, a special guest artist to be announced. This celebration promises unforgettable energy and unforgettable memories. Follow us on FB at Maya Carnival and IG at Maya Bro Carnival. Log on to miamicarnival.org for more info.
All right, people, we back. I am back. All right, I'm back. Oh God, put my back properly now. Jeez, producer, thank you. All right, folks, I am back. This is Fusion, y'all, with yours truly, DLIFE. I am back in studio for the first time since, all right, since we on our new night. So this is really nice, man. And like I said before, what I'm doing, I'm recapping some interviews that I did when we were in St. Thomas, because I didn't get a chance to play the music and really highlight these artists how they should be. So we're doing this now where I got these artists, and one of them was Anika Berry we heard from, and now we're gonna feature my good friend GBM Nutron. All right, we're gonna talk to my good friend GBM Nutron because he have new music out. All right, this tune, we're gonna feature that tune Picture Frame because it has a kind of dance soul kind of vibe. But Ole go tell me. Ole go figure it out and Ole go tell me. But this is how it went with me. I'm a good friend, GBM Nutron. We talk about the chemistry between you two, and you guys, you actually do a lot of production with most of your stuff, right? That chemistry between you two, when you find somebody like that, how relate to that for me?
I mean, it's like a mentorship. It's like you have a big brother in the business basically. You have somebody that have a lot of experience. For anybody that familiar with the brand GB, God bless. That's the days of DLIFE. You understand? David Levy, GB, God bless. I'm back to basic. Rest in peace. It's like you're talking about a circle and network of individuals that really dedicated to the culture, dedicated to the craft, the DJing, the understanding of the music, the passion. It's like a passionate network now. So being able to collaborate with that kind of energy just kind of gives me like a 10 up, not even a 1 up, a 10 up, because again, the experiences of that network, that individual, you understand, in the room there with me while I bring in my fresh energy and I bring in my ideas, that person there to remind you that nothing new under the sun, right. But also now guide and add their experience input into something that they might have experienced before, but now they become interested in the way that you bring in it. You bring in this new energy to it. It's just like a mix of creative energies from experience to new intuition. Something that might have been done before, but it didn't get a lot of light on it. Right. Now this person experience able to add to, well, I see this before, but it didn't work this time.
It didn't look like this.
Yeah, it didn't look like this. But now, maybe we could swing it this way. And just that has led to many collaborations. For a lot of people who know the GBM history, you would be aware of the early collaborations with Marshall Montano, yes. Destra Garcia, you understand, Farmer Nappy, then Ravi B. Like these connections all happen under that guidance, under as I would say, that experience.
I mean, as you say that, right? Because of how we move so fast paced now because of social media. Look, you bring a whole array of stuff that I knew, but it wasn't in the forefront. From working with Marshall, you guys used to be hands-on right there with Marshall. You guys, Destra, all these things. When you look at stuff like that, Nutron, and in terms of what you're doing now, is there anything from that you would ever change?
No, I mean, not a thing.
Not a thing,
Not
right?
a thing, because, that's the experience of life, right? That's the journey. It's like everything happened to lead me to this point, to where I am now. And everything has been informative.
Right.
In a spiritual way, even, is like some things. You gotta remember in life, everything temporary, right? And it have some things like, okay, sometimes in the business, people tend to say, well, you was doing this at this point in time, and now you're doing something else. How come you're not doing that anymore? Because of, learning and growth, and again, everything being temporary. And when you're functioning with a certain purpose, you get to realize over time that God shifting you and moving you from place to place, position to position, in order to continue to fulfill the purpose now, boy. So there's nothing on the journey that I regret, because everything has been like a learning experience. Everything that I've been through and that I've shared with others as well, up to this point, is what kind of make me who I am now, and gives me the confidence that I have, and the energy that I bring to my music and to my stage performance, you know, is all like perfect.
And as you're talking about that, we were talking last night briefly about you being in the studio with a particular track. And every time you would play this track, you have to go and play it back.
Yeah.
And you made a point. You made me think, you know what I mean, when you say that is the one. Because of that.
Listen, it's like that is from experience too, because you know, in the creation, in the creative process, especially in this music business where you have competition and stuff like that, you know, some people buy into that, and it could give you like anxiety, or it could create expectation where you want to deliver a certain way, right? So you're always looking for the one, you're always looking for that hit song, the monster, whatever, right? And for me, in my experience, I get to realize that song, that one song is basically the song that every time you're listening to that song, it has some reason, something happening that you had to start that track again over from the beginning. Like, you know, you're listening to 4 or 5 songs at the same time, you know. But when you get to that song, so a call or something come in, and it's like God telling you, pull up that now. After you take a call, you have to answer that person, you know. But you have to tell them, hey, I'll go and call you back there, listening to something, and you have to start the song over again from the beginning. And then you lose yourself in the song. And then 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and you realize, wait, now I just missed 10 seconds or what. I just started over again. So that is, for me, that now I see it as, that is like the divine pull-up now. But, you know, start it again, listen to it again, and every time you listen to it and you take it in, it feeling fresh, and, you know, it's still carrying that energy.
And that came from over the years of experience, because I can tell from earlier on, you never used to, you didn't analyze that is what you had to do. Now as experience coming now,
you're paying attention to what actually happening. You're using discernment and observation to you not in control.
Right.
But you're just letting it happen in front of you, and you're observing, and you're going with the flow then. You're going with that flow now.
Picture frame.
Yeah.
Brother, I gave you my thoughts on that song. I played that song, and it was for predominantly Jamaican diaspora. And a man called in and he said, pull that up, pull that up, pull that up. You can't play that yet. You can't play that in a soca segment. And I was like, what are you talking about? He said, brother, I dance soul. I said, but just soul? He said, I said, you know who do this? They said, no. I said, this is GBM Nutron. Way, boy. And they started the thing. Now, picture frame. Was that the intent?
Yeah, after Carnival. So, for Carnival that just passed, 2026, the team and myself, you know, we did a lot of work. We had 2 shows in Trinidad, you know, our major show, Solar Soca. Then we also had a collaborative event with Nyla, which was an acoustic event, right? We put out an EP in the Carnival season of 7 songs, really technically 8 because we added a bonus song on there, right? And this is things that we haven't done before. So internally, this is our wins, these are our goals, these are our successes for the season. And you know, we put out all this music, and it's like, well, we know how the game goes, right? It's like, you know, everything with social media now is marketing and spoon feeding, but again, going with a divine spirit, going with energy, you know. I have so much music, and we constantly creating, and then Kenwin back in the studio himself too. So now he creating, and his beats on beats and projects, and other people sending stuff. Because as the brand grew, we collaborated more with other producers and writers. So it's just this plethora of music, right? And it's like, well, do we dig in and do what is necessary marketing-wise, or do we just continue with the momentum? Because watching the game right now is like, yes, everybody on social media, everybody looking for content, everybody looking for the story to engage people, the clickbait, the everything, whatever you want to call it, and then give the product, right? And that is the way of the entertainment right now, right? But the world is a cycle as well. And then there are some people that just true to their artistry, like myself, where, yes, I understand the marketing tactics and so on and so forth. But there's something pure and raw about energy that you can't deny either. You know, when it bursts through, it bursts through. And we just end up deciding, man, we just gonna keep the ball rolling after the carnival.
After the carnival, right.
You know, we did so much for the carnival season where soca is concerned, but we also have a lot of fans of, you know, people who hear the R&B influences, and that is why they tend to listen to GBM music the way they do. They hear the dancehall influences, they hear the Afro influences, and they like those hybrid sounds. And, you know, carnival season intense, and it's Soca Nation, not just from GBM, but from all the other Soca artists as well. But when carnival, when that timing pass, even though I'm a Soca artist, if you go back in the archives, you will always hear myself represent just being an artist from the Caribbean, loving all the songs of the Caribbean, from compa to soca to bouillon to dancehall to the list goes on, right? That's the energy. That's the energy that came through creatively, and it was good time. So we just
let go picture frame.
Back to back too.
Girl, wine and throw back your bumper. Don't want no long talk. Long time now I done talk. Climb up on the long song. Just wine and throw back your bumper. Don't want no long talk. Girl, long time now I done talk. Just climb up on the long talk.
Whoa, bad girl, come here so for the daggering. Left stroke, right stroke, leave you staggering. You take my body, girl, and it not easy. So take the money too and buy a new bag again.
I know your type, girl, you need a healer. See what I like, yeah, every time I see you. Queen of the pack, girl, let me be your dealer. When you need love, girl, wine and throw back your bumper.
3-pointer.
Don't want no long talk. Long time now I done talk.
Done.
Climb up on the long song. Just wine and throw back your bumper.
Like retro.
Don't want no long talk. Yeah. Long time now I done talk. Just climb up on the long song. Yeah. Send a one view, give me evidence. So little and cute and it's evident. I must tell the truth, girl, it's heaven sent. And it coulda make any man spend every cent.
When you go on your head top, give me some tick-tock. Love the lizard lock, give me some throwback. Rifle gone straight down in your throat back. When you're ready for the war.
Girl, wine and throw back your bumper. Don't want no long talk. Long time now I done talk. Climb up on the long song. Just wine and throw back your bumper. Don't want no long talk. Yeah. Long time now I done talk. Just climb up on the long talk. Ooh.
Yeah, man. Big up to GBM Nutron on that one. Picture frame, man. Yeah, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think. All right. Remember, you guys, you can email me at fusionlife2020@gmail. All right. That's fusionlife2020@gmail. You can email me. All right. It's simple like that. Let me give me your feedback. Let me know what you think. All right. I really like the picture frame. It had that kind of dancehall. It had that kind of the new dancehall kind of vibe. Right, that kind of feel, that kind of blend, but you're still hearing the soca element. But with that said, I want to go straight into this interview. All right, this interview I had with a legend here. All right, the lead singer of the legendary band Steele Pulse. I had the opportunity to sit down with him, man. Mr. Hines, man. This check this out, people. And to be the first non-Jamaican group to ever win a Grammy. I mean, you guys are up there in an echelon of just superiority when it comes to this music game.
First time everything, first time performing in front of a president. You know, there was a Clinton inauguration back in 1993. There's a lot of first time things when it comes to Steele Pulse, you know what I mean?
And with your music, David, I mean, you have music that is everlasting. Because when we look at dancehall and reggae now, and this is not no shot on the music now and the artists now, but your music over the time has just seemed to be getting, because we were watching you in the crowd, and when you started going into your repertoire, I mean, we are watching like middle age, like 25, 30, 35, 45. Forget the older ones, just.
Well, that's a surprise to me because more time when it comes to the Caribbean contingents, the Caribbean fans, they seem to be leaning towards more like the Jamaican approach to reggae music. So I'm surprised that they've been pretty much up to date, pretty much up to speed with Steel Pulse, you know, especially those ages that you mentioned, like 25 and 30. To me, I'm surprised, gobsmacked, dumbstruck, flabbergasted, all the above. Boom.
Now, over the years, 51 years, what is one of the most memorable performances that you would say in your career that stands out with you?
There's so much milestones, longer than my arm. I would say, obviously, one of the major milestones is actually doing that Bob Marley tour back in '78. Also touring Carlos Santana, you know, Robert Palmer, Bob Dylan, Peter Tosh. All these are what I call legends. And I think those are the ones that I remember the most. When I know I've been on stage with these legends, these names that will be forever in the Akashic records of history when it comes to musicianship and professionalism. I've been with them.
Now, I mean, you call so much things right now. You call so much things. I will ask this question, David. What else is Steel Pulse? What is next for Steel Pulse? What it is you would like to do that you think you haven't achieved yet with your career and with music?
One of the things I think is left to achieve is I think there's still other countries that we have not, you know, penetrated, like, you know, China. We've never been there.
Wait, all these years you guys have never done China?
Never done China, and we've never done India. I mean, I've been down there
right.
on a sound system basis, and all these South Asian countries,
yeah,
and more African countries. You know, there's Kenya to pursue. There's South Africa we've never been. There's Zimbabwe we've never been. All these countries that we've learned about in history, where we have these, you know, these legendary icons like Nelson Mandela, you know, Jomo Kenyatta, you know, Robert Mugabe, you know, Joshua Nkrumah. All these places where I respected the energy of these giants when it comes to their political attributes and their liberation for Africa. We've yet to pursue and penetrate those countries. So, you know, that's one of the aims.
Still a lot of work to be done.
Yes, still a lot of work.
And can we look forward now to I mean, your catalog speaks for itself. I mean, you could go on and tour and keep going on tour with your present catalog. Is there new music in the works, David?
Yes and no. I say yes because we were putting out a box set that we wanted to come out to coincide with the 50th anniversary. But, you know, we didn't finish off doing that because it takes money. We're not on a major label. We don't want a major label. We want to generate that funds ourselves. So it's still in the moments of generation. But I've been doing a lot of collaborations with different acts and also music for certain producers. And not too long ago, put out a single for Clive Hunt, the producer, you know, Sound Lonely, which was a compilation Police album. That's what I'm saying. And there's also bands across the planet that I've done work with. There's Gentleman from out in Europe. There's also a band called Catch a Fire that's down there in New Zealand, those part of the, you know, Australasia region. So, and there's also, gosh, Slightly Stupid. There's a lot of these American reggae acts that want to do business with me right now. So I think they want to know that they get, you know, part of Steel Pulse before we hang our gloves up.
All right, well, I mean, I don't see you guys doing that anytime soon, all right? And I you know, as a one coming up, listening to your music, listening to my father play your music, and still having this opportunity to actually sit down and talk to you is a blessing for me. So I appreciate that, and we're looking forward to many more, man. That is legendary David Hines from Steel Pulse, man. And it's only right I have to drop a classic Steel Pulse. Yeah, man.
was hard on his tracks. Stick it up, mister. Give me back, give me back, give me back, give me back my radio. Boys jumped on me, messed up my clothes, smashed and grabbed my radio. Calling all detectives, tell them a criminal at large, smoking a big fat cigarette in a flashy car, take himself superstar. Hey, life without music, I can't go. Life without music, I can't go. No, I'm gonna get him. The last thing I do can't get away. Crime don't pay. Can't get away with that. Life without music, murder style. I can't go. You have to get a music. You have to get a music. Nothing greater, nothing better like the music from my wireless. Only thing that I detest is the man who steal my wireless. He have to run like a fugitive. He have to run from detective. He have to run like a fugitive. He have to run from detective. Samuel Thomas is the thief name. He must be the life of shame. Some of them call him Uncle Sam. Some of them call him Uncle Tom. Uncle Sam and Uncle Tom, yes, they are the same man.
I love Soca
with energy.
Tune in every Saturday from 2 p.m. till 6 p.m.
With DJ DLIFE and Iron Voice.
They got the music.
Your show is the best soca show I've ever listened to.
Best selector of the century. Dear life.
The energy.
Every big man. Baby love, come on, man. We are going. Hey, my girl, we are going, so.
That's kind of like an aggressive beg, though.
At Jamaica.
And the joke.
You should have there very early.
We need your share from 2 o'clock.
As a matter of fact, play your commercial.
No,
Play your commercial.
Live on Soundchat Radio.
And syndicated on Synergy TV.
Every Saturday, 2 to 6 p.m.
The most entertaining show on your Saturday.
There's a grace period of 2.5 years old.
What?
Where baby father supposed to go there and everything good.
Even if they're not together.
Listen to me, man. A baby father.
DJ DLIFE
and Iron Voice.
Double trouble, we say.
Antigua. Raise your flag, aye. Carnival time. You feel it, I feel it. Feel the rhythm now. When the sun rise up on the road, drums them on the air explode. We hear the bassline roll. That's when we lose control. We let the flags them fly, one in front and one behind. That's how we people wind. Everybody moving high. You feel it? Yes, I feel it. You need it? Yes, I need it. The sweetest are the sweetest. It's more than a vibe. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Carnival sweet, sweet, sweet. Hands in it.
Join us from Saturday, October 3rd to Sunday, October 11th for the exhilarating Miami Carnival season. This is the encore. Featuring over 20 mass bands and 20 Juve bands. Plus, a special guest artist to be announced. This celebration promises unforgettable energy and unforgettable memories. Follow us on FB at Maya Carnival and IG at Maya Bro Carnival. Log on to miamicarnival.org for more info.
Messages. Promise you they send the road vestiges. Saturday, June 6th is a nice scene. Coming in with Viking and the Vi Queen. It's not no competition. We on the road. Pure white affair. A full episode. There with the crowd. And it is that we yellow own. Hi, Delaware. We still out of the truck with the girl them up on the top playing. Saturday, June 6th, Delaware. It's the pure white affair. And Bungie Garland and Fairlines, Viking and Vi Queen will be there. Prepare. Mad tunes you're going to hear. Check.
On the stage, 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 stage.
Out on the road, out on the road, I will be staying. Out on the road, out on the road, I will be staying.
Caribbean Massive!
Caribbean Massive.
On Thursday, September 3rd.
To Monday, September 7th.
All roads Carnival Week, presented by
Wiadka.
Get ready for 5 days of music,
Mass.
culture,
Panorama. Road.
Kiddies Carnival, and more.
Enjoy the mass.
Feel the rhythm.
Visit carnival.nyc
or follow Wiadka Carnival on FB and IG for more.
See you there.
Yo, it's so much carnival, so much things popping up, man. So much things happening. It is really, really, really. This is gonna be a busy summer. Knicks in the finals and all that good stuff. All right, but you also have so much carnivals coming up. Also, I want to big up this weekend, y'all. This weekend, remember, y'all could catch me this Saturday, Delaware. So all my folks in Baltimore, Washington, New York, New Jersey, all of that. All roads lead to Delaware. I am there. Bungee Garland, Fan Lines, we all there. It's all about pure, the all-white affair. It's going to be mad. Big up to the Delaware Carnival Cultural Committee, Delaware Carnival Committee. Big announcement for that coming up real soon too. It will be a big announcement happening actually the Saturday in the event for Delaware Carnival. So you want listen to me. Next week episode is a road trip episode. I'll be showing you everything from the time we leave New York, heading down to Delaware, everything, the stops, the vibes, we getting there, behind the scenes, talking to Bungee and Fan. Yo, you got to tune into Fusion next week, all right? It's definitely that kind of vibe. It's that kind of summer, setting it off, all right? Also, we got Antigua Carnival coming up real soon. Also, remember, log on to that Breakfast Fest. D268 Breakfast Fest, the biggest breakfast fest, longest running breakfast fest in the world, happening in Antigua, August the 2nd. So you want to be there for that. Tickets are going crazy. I mean, just it's mad. A lot of surprises for that one. You'll get more info on that coming up real soon. All right. Also, Antigua Carnival. All right. July 28th, straight through to August the 4th. All right, Antigua Carnival. Also, we will be in St. Lucia as well. We are going to be in St. Vincent. We are going to be in Barbados crop over. So there's a lot of things happening, people. You remember, you got to keep it locked right here, the Synergy, your entertainment network with a little bacchanal. All right, that's how we do it. All right, now back to the highlights of the interviews I did in St. Thomas. I want to close off with this one. There's like my sister. This girl here, me and this girl go way back. This young lady go way back. All right. And like she say, she ain't aging like no dinosaur. All right. Big up to my friend Destra, man. Big up to Brian as well, our manager as well. All right. I had a nice conversation with her, man, and it was really a vibe there backstage in St. Thomas. And she got new music and, we got it here. All right. So this is how the conversation went with me and my good friend, Destra.
What from a long time. Listen to me. Oh gosh, Destra. The crowd control. Yeah. The way you handle it, man. I am so proud of you.
Thank you. It's not easy to take a crowd like that and move them at the same time because everybody has their own individual mind. So it's something that you have to learn over the years. And fortunately, I've been doing this for 25 years.
Young.
Started when I was 10.
You see why I mean, and I want to say congratulations too because I didn't get a chance to congratulate you on the gospel album.
Right, yeah. Well, Destra is a multifaceted type of individual artist. And I really felt like, in my spirit, I had to finish that project. So I did, but a lot of people were like, Destra, so you're done with Soca?
No, you can't just, no.
I can't because I have a lot of fans that depend on me to make them happy.
Right.
Like you saw tonight. But there's no rule anywhere, whether in the Bible or otherwise, that says that you cannot love God, love your culture at the same time. There are things you should and shouldn't do. And I think I adhere to those. And as long as I do, I think I'm good. Me and God good, so it should be good too.
Now, you have this series, the concert that you do at Queen's Hall. I mean,
2 years back to back.
Yeah,
sold out.
It was amazing. I think people like to hear me sing, and it's a platform for them to come and just listen to me sing for 2 hours. And I really did not anticipate that being a success. I said, let me just do this for God.
Why you didn't think it would have been?
Because I mean, who wants to sit down and listen to somebody sing for 2 hours? But I was wrong. And after the first year, people came back the second year, and we're gonna definitely have a part 3. And it's not something strange for me, because people who know me, and you know this too, every single Lent I'm fasting. Every single Lent
She does, eh?
I observe Lent in a serious way, and it's not now. I've been doing it since I was 15. So it's a part of me. I'm just now opening it up to everybody. So I'm happy that side of me too could be embraced, as well as my soca side.
Now, balancing family life. You're a mother of a teenage, and now that era. How the balance of being the Queen of Bacchanal on stage and then going back home and to be mommy.
Well, I live in truth. So for me and my daughter, we have a great relationship. We tell each other everything, no matter how bad it is, and we trust that at some point we connect. At some point we're apart. She knows since she was 6 weeks old, I was on the road already. So she's accustomed to me being here sometimes, there sometimes, but I don't play with school. So she know when she don't have school, she can come every way.
Right.
But when she has school, she knows that I depend on her to do what she needs to do. And I try to be a good example by doing what I need to do as well. But being a mom of a 16-year-old is not easy, but I am enjoying it.
Well, you have a good support system. I had to big up Brian.
Oh God, not just Brian, but oh God, yes, Brian. Brian, okay. Listen, he don't like your name to call at all. He like to be in the background. But also my mom, my dad, my sister, my brothers, everybody pitch in when I'm not around to be a parent, and it takes a village.
And well, your new music, I like the new song, I love it.
Again, now I'm finally. Yeah.
What else? I know you have stuff in your works. In parting out, give me something that you have coming up, something that nobody else know yet.
So if I tell you what nobody else knows,
because I go feel special.
All right. So what I want to do, I want to take part in every season that Trinidad has to offer. So we have Carnival, we have Lent, but Trinidad is also big on Christmas. So look out for me at Christmas. Parang, oh God, I want to be Calypso Rose out there.
I love it. We back here with Destra, man. You don't get better than this. She's a sweetheart.
You sure this is the right location you were supposed to end up? Cause in here, we go hard, we done shout till we fed up. So change your attitude, cause we surely don't want no sourness in the body.